Hey, what's up everybody? This video will be a discussion about emotional buying. Some of these emotional triggers, and in my opinion, not a very good thing to buy or even sell silver and gold based on emotional triggers. I'm going to be speaking about some of these emotional triggers in this video today. Please hit that thumbs up button on the video and definitely let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comments section below. But I don't think buying silver and gold based on emotions is a very good thing, and in many cases could be a very bad thing. What are some of these emotional triggers? One emotional trigger, a very big emotional trigger, and I have spoke about this many a times on this channel since I started this channel in 2016. But one of those emotional triggers is FOMO, that fear of missing out. One thing that could cause fear of missing out is silver and gold spot price going up, even silver and gold spot price coming down. We hear all the time on YouTube, on other platforms, about silver going to the moon. That kind of talk could absolutely cause emotional buying, and buying at a time that may not be the best time for everybody to buy. It could be a bad time for you to buy, but that indeed could be an emotional trigger. Another emotional trigger could be silver and gold spot price coming down because we're afraid that we're going to miss that bottom. I also talk about a lot on this channel about how we cannot time the markets. Usually we're not going to catch the bottom. If silver and gold is coming down, we're not always going to be able to catch that bottom. So it's best to leave emotional triggers in check when we are buying or thinking about buying silver and gold, and not so much going off emotion, but more so when it's the best time for you to make that purchase and not based on emotions or on that fear of missing out. What's another fear of missing out? Well, one is it could be spot price of gold and silver going up. It could be spot price of silver and gold going down. Another fear of missing out may be on this one collectible that you want. It could be from one of the online dealers. It could be from the United States Mint. Another emotional trigger could be auctions, live auctions. Maybe it's your favorite YouTube auction. If you go to these YouTube auctions, a lot of these could create emotional buys. At auctions, you have bidding, especially if it's live bidding and people are bidding these auctions up and you really want to get this item. So maybe you're buying at a very high price, and maybe it's a higher price than you would normally have bought this said item at, and that is another emotional buy, is auctions. So there's all sorts of things that create FOMO, and we want to try to keep the fear of missing out in check and not make the emotional purchase. Another fear of missing out, you could just look in your email, and this goes along the lines as I was talking about silver and gold spot price going up and going down. We see all the time in our email when silver spot price or gold spot price goes down, there's no shortage of emails from online dealers saying silver and gold spot price going down, hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy. Buy the dip. You hear all the time on YouTube and in your email and all over the place. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, but it may not be the best time for you to buy the dip. I like buying silver, I like buying gold, and as I'm recording this video, you haven't seen an unboxing from me in probably a couple of months. In fact, I think my last unboxing of silver and gold was back on February the 2nd, 2023, and now I believe we're in the second week of May 2023, and I haven't had an unboxing on this channel because I'm saving up for a piece of gold that I want to purchase. And I could have very easily let emotions get the better of me and made a purchase when it wasn't a good time for me to make a purchase. So very important to keep emotions in check when we are making purchases or even when we are thinking of selling. Don't do anything, in my opinion, on emotions. Another emotional trigger is not just that fear of missing out, but also fear in general. There's no shortage if we turn on the television, turn on the news, turn on YouTube, open up our email once again. There's all kinds of fear that will trigger them emotional buys. One of the biggest ones right now, and for the last couple of months, we hear about it all the time, and that is bank failures, banks collapsing, and that could also create an emotional buy. Everybody telling you to pull your money out of the bank. Now, I am in no way telling you where you should or shouldn't keep your money. If you keep it in the bank, keep it in your wallet, keep it under your mattress, which, by the way, may not be the best idea, but these indeed do cause emotional buys, panic buys, and in my opinion, panic buys are not a very good thing and could be a very bad thing. Another emotional buy or fear tactic could be CBDCs. Now, neither banks collapsing or CBDCs, in my opinion, is a very good thing, but these do cause emotional buys. These are, at times, could be emotional triggers to buy silver and gold when it may not be the best time for you to make a purchase. So in my opinion, and we've all been there, we've all made emotional purchases, we've all let these fear tactics, FOMO, these emotional triggers get the better of us. We've all let these emotional triggers get the best of us one time or another. If anybody tells you that they've never let emotional triggers get the best of them, in my opinion, they're lying, because I've done it. Everybody watching this video one time or another has probably let emotional triggers get the best of them, but the best that we can do is try to not let these emotions get the best of us. If we feel like we're going to make an emotional buy, maybe wait a couple of hours, couple of days, maybe a week, maybe a couple of weeks until those emotions subside. But there could also be not just emotional buying, but also emotional selling. When spot prices coming down and crashing down, we see it all the time where silver's very volatile, and we'll see silver at times come down by 3%, 4%, 5%, 8%, but we never want to let emotional triggers not just trigger our buys, but also trigger our selling, because when we let emotional triggers trigger our selling, then we may be selling for a loss. Markets don't always go up and they don't always come down. Markets do what they do. Markets move. Markets go up. Markets come down. They never just go in one direction. Markets fluctuate, and that includes the silver and gold markets. If you want to share any thoughts in the comment section below where you let fear of missing out or fear tactics or some sort of a emotional trigger get the better of you, let us know in the comment section below. Nothing in this video was financial advice. Everything is just my opinion. Please, whenever you're about to make a purchase or maybe you're about to sell anything, do your research, do your own due diligence, come to your own conclusions, and just make sure when you're about to buy or when you're about to sell, make sure it's the right time for you to either make that purchase or to sell, and that it's not based on emotional triggers. Emotional triggers, in my opinion, not a very good thing, and it could be a very bad thing where you're buying or selling. I like to buy silver and gold for a couple of different reasons. One is to stack silver and gold as savings outside of the banking system, to have a physical asset in your hands. Another reason is I like to buy collectible. I like to collect some certain silver and gold items, but I like to try to keep emotions and those emotional triggers in check. Sometimes if it's something we're doing or something that we're watching that's causing those emotional triggers, we just have to turn it off or tune it out so that those emotional triggers don't get the best of us. Buying silver and gold, in my opinion, should be an enjoyable experience, but if we're letting these emotional triggers, fear tactics, and fear of missing out get the better of us, then that ruins the enjoyable side of buying silver and gold, in my opinion. I appreciate everybody who took the time out of your day to watch this video. Please hit that thumbs up button on the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.